What is going on, friends, and welcome back to the Minecraft Hub channel. Today we are going to be checking out the evolution of GRIAN'S Hermitcraft bases. GRIAN started off in Hermitcraft Season 6, so there's really not a basis to cover, so today's going to be a bit of a shorter video. We will be doing this evolution for every single one of the Hermits though, updating them with all of their Hermitcraft Season 8 bases in preparation for the release of Hermitcraft Season 9, which we still have no idea when that's going to be. But GRIAN has a lot of amazing builds for only being around in Hermitcraft for now 3 seasons. Starting off today, this is his Hermitcraft Season 6 base. You can see back in the background there is Mumbo's base, and then there's this whole shopping district area right here. Sahara and all the shops are directly behind where this camera is right now. But GRIAN's base was pretty cool looking. I absolutely love this kind of water tower design that he went for. A lot of the Hermits this season were building out on the water, and this was definitely a very cool one of the designs. Underwater here, you can see he's actually got a whole coral section around, and this base has a lot of different layers. One of which his storage layer, as you can see here, and then further down he has some farms, things like that to keep himself stocked up with food. Only a couple layers of this base actually had stuff going on inside of it. I definitely wish there was more going on throughout this base, but I do like the overall structure and what he did do on the inside of the space for the layers that were complete. Next up is Hermitcraft Season 7, and this was GRIAN's mansion. This mansion is absolutely iconic for Hermitcraft, and it looks absolutely so cool. I love all the details that are throughout this base. It is massive as well. Of course, this is the base where people started making all the jokes and things like that because he never actually finished up the back of the base, and that kind of continued on to Hermitcraft Season 8, where there were just more and more people not completing the backs of their base. Of course, that wasn't a naturally short season. But here you can see GRIAN's base extends deep down into his storage system as well. Lots of very cool details going on throughout this whole section, and he even replicated this entire base upside down in the Nether in an area he was calling the Upside Down. This part was home to a gold farm and also a bartering hall, and he even invited other hermits to come and build in this area. This base was definitely hard enough to build right side up, but to actually build the entire thing upside down I think is super impressive and just shows what a creative builder that GRIAN is. He actually finished basically this entire thing up in 2 episodes, which is even more impressive. Moving on to Hermitcraft Season 8, right there we just saw the starter house. Up next is the G train, and then right behind that is of course GRIAN's base deep within this cave. This is the Midnight Alley, and its original purpose he was going to put farms, everything throughout each one of these buildings, but he ended up not doing that and just filling the fronts of the building so it looked like a bunch of shops going down Diagon Alley. This is of course based on the Harry Potter Diagon Alley. Right here is Gringotts Bank. That one is pretty dead on. The other buildings are all just kind of built from GRIAN himself, and I think they all look really cool. I love that he completed all the fronts of these stores so that they actually have small things inside of them, and he also has floating candles throughout the whole thing, which really does give it that Harry Potter feel. Scar does actually have a small portion of this base, making the Nocturne Alley look-alike from Harry Potter. We were not going to show that off today since GRIAN didn't build it though, and of course Scar's mountains are directly above this base as well. The mountains above this base were definitely a group project from Scar and GRIAN mostly, but also Pearlescent Moon came and helped, and Mumbo even did some custom trees and some buildings on top of the mountains that really complemented his base and connected it up to the overall Gigabase. Overall though, I think GRIAN has come a very long way from Season 6 to Season 8. It's only been a few seasons, but you can tell there are just so many more details in all of his builds now. He of course has this up top was the observatory where he was observing the moon, but this whole Diagon Alley, or Midnight Alley as GRIAN called it, is just so detailed, and there's just so many cool little ideas throughout the entire thing that shows how much GRIAN has changed from Hermitcraft Season 6 all the way to Season 8. I'm definitely super excited to see what he decides to build in Hermitcraft Season 9. That is all that we have for you guys today though. As I said, a fairly short video since GRIAN hasn't been on Hermitcraft for too many seasons and we only have a few bases to look at. We will be looking at all the rest of the Hermits though, so definitely stick around and check out our channel to see when we upload those. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button as well. We'll be doing all the evolution of Hermit videos, and we'll also be covering Season 9 when it releases. Other than that, we cover pretty much everything Minecraft, so definitely check out the rest of our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.